Hello everyone. So here we are back again. Let's just start. Just checking. Is it working? I think we are live properly, and uh, I don't see anything like. Just a second. Yeah. Uh, it's fine, and we are live. I think so. Let's just start session. So we are practicing a system design questions, and we are moving forward with it. To think like a system designer, you must shift your focus. How do I write this loop, or how does data flow? Where the bottleneck and where are the bottlenecks, and what happened when component crash? In the system design, every architecture choice involves a trade of optimizing for spread, often require consuming more memory while prioritizing extreme data safety. Usually introduce minor latency. Here are the three system design challenge designed to build your architectural institution. Instead of driving straight into code, we will approach each one through a system designer thin sheet. Okay, let's follow the thin sheet. Challenge one, event driven order tracking pipeline. You are designing a backend logistic pipeline for a food delivery platform like Zomato or Swiggy. When a restaurant updates an order to food ready, three separate microservices triggers instantly: the delivery driver route, the customer SMS notifier, and the financial billing ledger. Okay, got it. How a system designer approach this? Okay, the synchronous pitfall. If your order service calls the driver, SMS, and the billing service sequentially one by one, a delay in the SMS service will delay your entire system. If the billing database crashes, your entire app will crashes. Yeah. The architectural fix: decoupling. Implement a central pub or sub event bus. The order service simply broadcasts a single message to a food ready channel and finishes. The other services listens to this channel and process data independently. Edge cases shielding. If the SMS services crash temporarily, it shouldn't impact the driver router. Each service must have its own isolated execution lifecycle. Okay. So this is the challenge we have been gotten. Apart from this, let's a beginner, okay, to mental mode to analyze the step by step. Pick one challenge about from the above. Instead of writing a wall of code right away, rely with your high level approach. Which oops structure, class, private state, constructor prototypes would you use to isolate the components? How will data move through the synchronous timelines? Tell me a choice conceptual. Actually, in today's sessions, I have just asked a AI mode. So, give me some practice questions which helps us to think how to think like a system designer. Because currently we are following the approaches that he is giving, AI is giving to us, and we are following that instructions. Instead of that, I want to know how we can think about this system, how we can rather focus on code and the syntextual, how we can critical think about the how we can design a system, how the flow will be work, and how we can supposed to do face and give our solution to towards our own solution which we have may flaws or conflict or something else, bugs, issues, but we will be able to understand how it's working. So that's the main purpose. So if you are understanding our purpose and rely with it, comment and share your opinions about this. We will love to see that. Okay, let's move back to the question. So here we are again. I hope so our audio is audible clearly, because today I am not having a device to check it. But no issue. Let's continue with the practice session. Okay, so we are having a chat. Just a second. Oh no, yeah. Challenge one. Actually, today's challenge one is challenge one, event driven order tracking pipeline. Okay. We have a scenario. How to system designer approach this? Okay. Edge cases shielding. If a SMS service crash temporarily, it shouldn't be impact the driver router. Each service must have its own isolated execution cycle. Okay. So we have given a statement which we have to understand, clarify, and create our own solution. So today we will be not getting any instruction or set of protocols related to follow rules and regulations. So here we have to create our own rule and regulations and understand. Let's just figure out what does this mean. Okay, the scenario. Okay, we are designing a backend logistic pipeline. Okay, so our we are working on a backend logistic pipeline of a food delivery platform. Uh, uh, whether restaurant updates and a food, okay, order food ready. Just three separate microservices. Okay, so we are having a three microservices. So let's assume that and create a three class. First is a delivery driver router. Okay, is the first class we are having. Apart from this, we have two other class also, which is about what we have customer as a customer SMS notifier. Another that we are have class financial billing ledger. Okay, we have these three classes and how we are going to deal with it, let's just understand. So we have a three edge cases system design approach system. If your order service calls the driver SMS and the billing service. Okay, we have a three class, and if our order service calls the driver SMS and the billing service one by one, a delay SMS service will delay your entire system. If the billing database crashes, your entire apps will crash. The architectural fix decoupling the implement a central pub. Okay, it's okay like this. We are didn't think any much, so it's a little bit hard for us to understand. Let's just try to think how we can perform with this. So let me think, and you also be thinking. You can also share your understanding in comment section. Love to see that. Okay, let's just have access of accelerator. It will help us to declare something. I mean, implement something. Okay, so we have this thing. Okay, we have a board. We have to create a what we have to create. Let's write this. We have to design a backend logistics pipeline. Okay, pipeline. This thing we have to do, and how we can perform this thing. Let's just understand. Okay. Let's just understand how we can apply for create like this thing. A backend logistic pipeline. You're designing a backend logistic pipeline for a food delivery platform like Zomato or Swiggy. Okay. When a restaurant updates and a order to food ready, three separate microservices must trigger instantly. The delivery driver router, the customer SMS notifier, and the financial billing ledger. Okay. Uh, the scenario, you are designing a backend logistic pipeline for a food delivery platform like Zomato or Swiggy. When a restaurant updates enough order to food ready, the three separate microservices must trigger instantly. Okay, so we are having a driver. We are having a driver here. Okay, so so we have to decide the test case also by ourselves only. We have a driver. We have what we have. let's just we have a driver and we have a SMS driver, and we have a billing. Okay, we have these three things. Oh, nope. Yeah, this is this thing we are having. Let's just understand. Oh, let's just log this. Apart from this, we are having this thing. Okay, now let's just see. Not this thing. Uh, we have a driver, we have a SMS, we have a billing. Okay, so how the thing will be doing? So when a restaurant updates a food delivery, so here let's assume we have a restaurant, RES, restaurant. What is the spelling of restaurant? I forgot. Just let me find a restaurant keyword here. Okay, restaurant. Yeah, restaurant spelling RESTAURENT. It's happened sometime. Daily. No issue. Yeah, we have a here restaurant. When a restaurant sends a food ready, so here we have a food ready. So this message is sent by the restaurant. Okay, food ready. So now it will be conveyed to from here to here driver. Okay, just a second. We didn't want more than thing. It is a, oh, this was not correct. Let it be. So like this is okay. So what we are doing is a restaurant is there. It sends a alert that food is ready to the driver, and when the driver is get, it will be sent to the SMS, and SMS and billing. How does this operate? Three separate microservices. These are the three separate microservices. So what is about it? A scenario you are designing. Okay, when a restaurant updates a food ready, three separate microservices must trigger instantly. Okay, so what will happen? So we have to trigger this also. We have triggered this also. So like this, it should be happen. And what should it trigger? It trigger the food ready. So it will be trigger this thing, food ready. Got it? It will trigger to this thing, not this, not this. So let's just understand how it will be triggered. Okay. Uh, 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 which means we have to maintain a central hub, which we get a link asynchronous fitfall. If your order services calls the driver, SMS, and the billing services sequentially one by one, a delay in the SMS service will delay your entire system. Yeah. So if the billing database crash, is this billing database crash, your entire app crashes. The architectural fix, decoupling. Implement a central hub. So here let's think about a central thing. So here we are having a central hub. Let's create this thing. This is a central hub. Central hub. This is a central hub. What we are having here. Okay, which will be passing this thing to them, to this, and to this. Okay. Oh, okay, okay, okay. No issue. No issue. Uh, uh, yeah, now it's fixed. So like this, I think so. Let's just be okay. Mm, So we have created a roadmap to for understanding. So we are sending this instead of this. What we are thinking that we will do directly contact to. mm, We will do directly contact. Okay, not here. Just erase me. Yeah, why doesn't this work? I don't know what's the issue with this. Nope. Remove this. Yeah, it's working. Okay. It has some issue, I think so. Uh, no issue. So what we will be do is we will be directly contacting to this here, which is a central hub. Okay, so this is the central hub. So let's just have a glimpse. Servicely broadcast a single message to food ready channel and finishes. The other services listen to the channel and process the data independently. Edge cases shielding: if the SMS service crashes temporarily, it shouldn't impact the driver router. Each service must have its own isolated execution cycle. Okay, so we understood as per this thing. So first, there is a restaurant which will be passing this thing. Food is ready to the central hub. Okay, let's go with this. We have a central hub. Create a class central hub. Okay, so this is a central hub constructor. It received a message. Message. Okay, message this dot message. Okay, it's received a message which is carry on. Okay, central hub. This restaurant. Let's analyze with it and go with const rest TAURANT restaurant. New restaurant equals to new. Not this. This is a central hub. Central hub. Central hub equals to uh, new central hub. Let's make short C1 only. And we are passing central hub is a message from a restaurant that is food ready. Okay, food ready is the thing that we have passed here and we got here as a message. And what we have to do is we have to pass this thing to this some microservices. But how should we do that? We have a three different of microservices and we are passing to the central hub. Here we are central hub, we pass the food ready. So this food ready is passed here, so it will be equally shared with this three thing: driver, SMS and billing. uh, what we can, how we are supposed to design the system. Mm, this is a pretty little bit new for me also, so I hope so streaming is going good so far, because I can't able to see the changes. So let's just assume it's perfectly fine. So what I'm thinking is central hub 4 is ready. The central, we have been create a central hub class here, which will be pass, which means we have to pass this thing to the three different services. Uh, 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 how to think like this? Because we didn't think actually. Three separate microservices must trigger instantly. Okay, how do I trigger them? Mm, mm, mm. How to trigger them? How system designer approach this? If a service is called driver SMS sequentially, no, it can't be sequentially called. Delay in the SMS, yeah, first of all, this is a pitfall. Another architectural fix is decoupling. Implement a central pub event bus. The order services simply broadcast a single message to the food ready channel and finishes. Okay, the other services listen to the channel and process the data independently. Edge cases shielding is if SMS service crashes temporarily, it shouldn't be impact the driver router. Each service must have its own isolated. Uh, but we are not able to think that how to design a system. Okay, so let's see how we can think about. Let's ask here only. But we are proceeding with question one. But here I am lost on that. How should I approach this? Because it's new for me. I never try to think in those perspective. I understood that we have to create a central hub which will which will be manage the data, which will be manage the other three services. But how gonna we create those services and the central hub? uh, so explain me how to think that way to so I create, visualize, and also figure out my next step. Mm, share this. Don't give solution. Also, I'll give examples and explain your life. Let's just understand because we didn't know how to figure it this out. It is completely normal to feel stuck here. You are shifting your brain from writing step-by-step instruction to designing blueprint that talk to each other. That is a core of system design. Let's look at this real world non-tech example to help you visualize exactly how this component interact. Okay, the ELI 5 analogy, the school notice board. Okay, imagine a school with a principal, a sport coach, and a cafeteria manager and a bus driver. Okay, so we are having one is principal, one is sport coach, and one is cafeteria manager and a bus driver. The old way, tightly coupled. The in principle decide it's raining and school must be closed earlier. Okay. The principal has personally run to the sports field to tell coach, run to the kitchen to tell chef, and call the bus driver if the principal gets out of a breath or a chef is busy. The whole school gets stuck. Okay. The system design way, event driven. The school installs a central notice board, okay, which is a central hub. The principal doesn't talk to anybody directly. They just walk up, pin a note that says school closing earlier, food ready, and walk away. The services. The coach, chef, and bus driver don't wait for the principal to call them. They simply subscribe that notice board, and the moment see the note, they run off to the individual job independently. Okay, how to visualize your classes. To build JavaScript, your classes need to be placed specific parts in the notice board. Okay, the services, the observers. Your services class, delivery, driver route, customer SMS notify, etc. are the individual workers. Okay, understood. Each worker has a specific tool, a method to handle task. Let's call this method. Okay, got it. Handle event data. This when this method triggers, the workers print or process their unique jobs. SMS, notify logs, sending message text to customer, driver routes, finding the closest delivery driver. Okay, central hub, the notice board. The central hub doesn't need to be to know what the services do. Okay, its only job is to maintain the list of the subscribers and the broadcast message. It needs two specific tools, a subscriber list and a registration tool. Okay. Understanding little bit, but still confused about this. Are you okay? I don't think so. Okay, let's have yeah. Mm, let's just try to analyze this thing. Okay, so what we have was second, the notice board. The central hub doesn't need to know what the services do. It is the only job is to maintain the list of a subscriber and the broadcast message. So according to that, this is a broadcast message that we want to say. Okay, so and a list of subscribers. So we are also having a list of subscribers. mm, List. Okay, this dot list of subscriber. Okay, subscribe subscribe. Okay, let's be more clearly. Message, we have two things, message and a subscriber. So I think this should not be easily to access and manipulate. Subscriber, so we create it as a list of as a private variable subscriber. Okay, and can be seen two specific tools, which is a list of a subscriber and the message. Okay, a registration tool, registration tool, subscribe. A method that lets a service walk up and say, "Hey, add me to your list of watcher." A megaphone tool, publish or a broadcast, a method used when the food is ready. It's loop through the subscriber list and triggers the event data, handle event data. The next step, mental gap. Okay, to write the code, trying structure your thoughts in this order. Define a service. Okay, give one of your service class a method like update order info. Define a hub. Give your central hub an array to store the subscribers. Okay, so we are having a mental map and a gap both. Mental gap in the sense we don't able to think in these terms, and a mental map to fill that gap. Okay, to write this code, try structuring your thought in this order. Okay, define a service, which one of your service class, which one of your service classes. Okay, service class which is like this, method update informations. Okay, we'll have a constructor here. We have a constructor just for now like this only. Apart from this, we are having update delivery driver route as customer SMS. Still not able to figure it out actually. I never done this kind of a thing. It's new to me. That's why it's hard for me. Connect them if your main program initiates your hub and your services register the service to the hub and fire notify all. Mm, Based on the notice board resolutions, how could you write the dot register dot notify all method inside your central hub? Give a thought and share your draft framework. Mm, 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 Still not able to understand. Blank for the time. Let's try again, read again. Visualize your classes, okay? To build this in JavaScript, your class needs to a specific part of in this notice board story. This is the story that we have. The old way, tightly coupled. The principal decides raining. School must close early. The principal had a personal run to sport coach personally. Okay. So what we have to do is, first the principal was running to the sports field, coach, kitchen, and chef personally, but the driver. But now what it's to event driven, which is they go to the central space and that central space they work. Okay. Suppose this is a principal. Okay. Principal is passing a central hub a message. Okay. So message when it's pass this message, this message should go to the what we call mm, mm, not getting still confused, Jeff. What do you think about this? Mm, how we figure it out this without getting instructions anymore? Because we are having a too much hint there. What we are able to think is we have a central. In that central, I have to pass the thing, which means a central hub will be what it will be do. Central. See the service observer. Your service classes, okay, etc. Each worker has a specific tool. Let's call this method handle event. Okay. Each worker has a specific tool or method to handle the task. Mm, Each task has a handle event itself. Mm, How to think like this? The system design is actually complex, but I know it's complex, but I want to figure it out how we can make it easy. The complex topics to make it easy, how we can do is uh, not able to understand how does we can fix it. How we can fix it, how we can fix it, how we can fix it. Create a class. Class will have a message from the restaurant. Once the restaurant has message to a central hub, let's follow this thing. It's not coming down. Food ready. Okay. So what we will do is uh, this message received. Let's create a message receipt. Message received. Okay. So it has a method message received, and here we call uh, what is the message? This dot message. Return message received. Okay, and let's go with the backticks. So we are trial and error. Let's go with our best understanding and crack this. So okay. So C1 dot message received. Uh, Instead of that, what we I think so. Uh, just a second. Mm, let's have here console.log. Mm, message ready, received, food ready. Uh, I have to think it's very complicated actually. Mm, what we can do is here. We have a central class. It's receiver central. Okay, central class. Update status. Mm, let's not update from here. Created a central. Okay, let's don't have a constructor for now. List of a subscriber is okay. Let's remove this. Rather than we create something like this. Okay. Uh, we create just a second. I'm coming for. Mm, okay, just a second. I'm coming. Till then, just okay. Do we have something? Control scene. Okay. We didn't want to share anything. Screen is stuck. Oh, our screen is stuck. Thank you, buddy. But I don't know how this is seen to. Let's stop and let's start again. Controls, studio, setting, appearance, screen, advanced video. I didn't think so that our screen should be stuck right now. How this is happening though? Start recording, studio mode, setting. Mm, I think now it's been working. Is it still stuck? Mm,